everyone, I'm Anita from KetogenicWoman.com. Today's going to be kind of a quick video. I'm going to sous vide a strip loin roast for dinner. It only needs 8 hours. I want to apologize for the echo in here. I'm moving, and as you can see from the kitchen, almost everything is gone. And the same applies for pretty much the whole house. So all the stuff I had in here before was absorbing some sound, and now we have a big echo. So we're just gonna live with it, and that's fine. So the strip loin roast, it came from a whole strip loin that I bought from Costco. And I do that, I buy tenderloins and strip loins from there, and I cut them up into steaks and roast myself. You save a lot of money that way. I've done videos on it, so I'm going to link 2 below that you can watch. And I think I saved $200 on the strip loin that I did. You know, when you buy those individual pieces. Anyways, I'm doing BBBE right now. And so for this, I'm only going to use Redmond's organic salt. Nothing else. I'm going to cover it with salt. Going to put it in my bag and put it in the sous vide. So I'm going to get my sous vide wand going, and I'm going to do 8 hours at 130 degrees. I want it kind of on the rare side for when I sear it later too. So I'm going to start by setting my temperature and my time. I'm going out with the realtor today to look at some places, and then by the time I get home later, this will be ready for dinner. Okay, so that's on and warming up. So I noticed when I took it out of the freezer wrap that there's a little bit of silver skin on this piece here, so I'm going to just remove that. That's what Teddy's waiting for, probably. He can have it. It's hard to, the silver loin stays pretty tough, or sorry, the silver skin. So I want to try to get most of it off if I can. I'm using a boning knife for that. That's the easiest. All right, and I did leave the nice fat cap on because that's where all the flavor is going to come from later when we sear it. It's going to be awesome. Get my garlic salt on there. I just go on all sides, just really salt it up good, and all that flavor will get in there on the vacuum seal. Make sure you use a BPA-free bag. I ran out of my smaller ones, so there you go, Teddy. So I'm using this big giant one, which is a bit of overkill, but it's what I have. And so that's what I'm going to use. So this will be fun. But let me get this out of the way for now. So you want to get all the air out, like so. So this, because this bag is big, I can do kind of a fold over, and then close it up. I'll be lowering it in the water nice and slow, so that some more air will be able to come out. So I just need to wait for a couple more degrees of heat, and then we'll lower it in. Hey Teddy, we're gonna have lots of meat later for dinner. You gonna sit? What's going on? You gonna sit? Sit. Oh, good dog. How about lie down? Wanna lie down? Oh, such a good dog. There you go. There you go. Oh, here we go. All right, I'm going to lower this in, and if there's not enough water, I will top it up. We want it to be up towards the max. There. Well, it's a big enough roast that it's like taking up all the space here. So what I find is best with this to keep air out is to pin it to the sides. And I just use, these are just regular bag clips. You don't need anything fancy for this. Some people buy weights to weigh down their meat, but because it's so big it's not going anywhere. You can also put a spoon inside the bag, or even something on, you know, a couple of spoons on top or something, but it looks to me like it's staying. It's completely covered. So I'm happy with that. So in about 8 hours, when I'm home later, we're going to take it out, we're going to sear it and slice it. So we'll see you back in 8 hours. Hey everybody, we're back. This has been in the sous vide for 8 hours now, and it's done. So I am going to take it out. I'm going to put it on the plate, and then we're going to sear it in the air fryer. But before we do that, I just wanted to mention a couple of things. While I was waiting for it to sous vide, I did a little bit of playing around. So I made another loaf of bread. This is my new simplified version of the bread. Today I added some gelatin. That has made it super soft and squishy, and it actually tastes quite good. So I'm going to see what it's like tomorrow. But if you want that recipe, the video will be linked below, because it was the video that just came out a couple of days ago. So that will be linked below. And the other thing I want to show you is this egg wrap. We cannot get Egg Life wraps in Canada. They do not ship here. They're not available here. They're super popular. I made this, and I made this because I saw Indigo Neely's video where she did this genius thing of combining egg whites with beef gelatin. And my beef gelatin happened to have just come a couple of days ago. So this is the Canadian product. I don't know what you guys have in the US, but for Canadians who cannot get Egg Life wraps, this is your answer. And so I'll link that below, and I'm going to link Indigo Neely's video below where she made these so that you can go and make them too. So I would say these are delicious, and they hold up really well. I already had one today. I would say run, don't walk. Go watch that video, but finish watching mine first. We gotta finish our meat, then go and watch her video. I will link that below. So just wanted to mention those things. And I'm going to take this out now, and I will I'm gonna take it out and put it in the air fryer.
Actually, I better get the air fryer started first.
Let's take our bag of meat out. Okay, here it is. Ooh, it smells really good. So I'm going to sear it for 5 minutes in the air fryer. I've got it set to 390, and I'll do that for 5 minutes and see how it looks. I might flip it over for another 5 minutes, and then we'll slice it up. Okay, it's telling me to add food, and so I'm going to add this in here. And I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes, and we'll come back and see how it looks. Okay, it's been a few minutes. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. I was going to flip it and do some more, but I honestly don't think it needs it. I'm just going to take it out. Look at that. Wow. It looks like a nice crust. Ugh, let's cut into it. Now with these sous vide roasts, I'm told that you don't need to let it rest because all the juices were locked in during the sous vide process. So my understanding is that I can just go ahead and cut this. So that's what I'm gonna do. So. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow. Okay, I have to say, this looks really good. Nice. Now this is more on the rare side because I like my meat rare, and then a lot of times I heat it up or I'll fry pieces of this with eggs in the morning. And so for me, this is perfect because I can eat it this way now, and then my leftovers will, you know, will be cooked somewhat. So very nice. Okay, so I am going to, I could just use this knife, I guess. I'm gonna cut a little piece off and give it a try. That's so good. This is the first time I've done a sous vide on strip loin. It's a nice tender cut of meat already, and so that's why I don't usually, but I wanted to try it, and it's really good. It is so tender. I'm gonna put a little more salt on it when I put it on my plate to eat it, but other than that, I mean, this is a beautiful piece of meat, and I'm glad I did that. So yeah, so anyways, I don't know when I'm gonna see you on the next video. It's hard to say, but you know, the whole moving process, we don't know yet what's gonna happen. Saw some places today. Might be one or two that I would go and see again, we'll see. The house is now on the market, and calls are starting to come in to the realtor. So things could happen, and in the meantime, I'll just try to squeeze in a video here and there and try to keep up with things, and we'll see you guys when I see you. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching.